Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Thank you so much for joining me on this beautiful Saturday for a short hike. Let's see if we get to the top of the mountain today. And if not, I suppose we're going to have a go at it tomorrow. So I'm a little bit late today, and I wasn't even on yesterday, crazily enough. And yesterday I was just too busy, so I couldn't do it. So perhaps I'm going to reduce my streams even further to perhaps only 2 days a week on a Saturday and a Sunday. I think that works well with my schedule. That might work better with your schedule as we all start working more now. During now that we've come across this, come kind of over this whole what is COVID going to be thing, and we've found our Monday to Friday routine again. So it kind of works better for me to do this Saturday and Sunday. I'll see how it goes. So perhaps no Fridays going forward, and I want to focus more on uploads and on learning Unreal Engine and on currently doing my websites. But yes, more videos, more uploads. That's my plan going forward. Could, of course, change at any moment. And then the other thing that happened is that maybe you've heard of this. YouTube have been for 2 years in this process of rejigging their old interface, their classic interface, into the new interface. And they have finally gone around to rejigging the streaming interface. So it's a little bit complicated. Let me just, in broad strokes, tell you what it used to be like. There used to be two things called Stream Live and Events in the classic interface. And YouTube have revamped them into the new thing, into like the YouTube Studio thing, that is now also Stream Live and Events. Stream Live was not quite ready up until very recently. Events were ready, so one had been transitioned, the other one hadn't, and so it was kind of messy to do a live stream on YouTube if you were just going to press a button and go live. That's what go live is. But then there's Events, which is a thing that you schedule, so you schedule all the metadata that people can say, hey, Jay is going to be live next week at 10 o'clock, and then people could set reminders and they could start chatting already. That's a very, very great feature, but it wasn't integrated with the Restream thing I was using, or not integrated well. So, YouTube have just announced that by the end of September, I believe, the classic Stream Now interface is going to go away, and only the new interface or the new part of the stack is going to be accessible for live streams. So that means either Stream Live or events are going to be supported in the new interface, which is awesome. So I'm looking forward to that. So now Restream have just integrated their own version of events so that you can schedule something in Restream with a thumbnail and a description. And on any platform that you want to stream, that's where things are going to be available on a URL. And then people can go ahead and do this thing. Long story short, I had to use that this morning and I couldn't use the old system anymore, which is why things took a little bit longer. So one of those things. But I'm here now, and that's all that counts. So Brian, Mom, Julia, Beard Goblin, top of the morning. Very, very good to see you. Let's go and bring up a short hike, if I can remember how to do it. Oh, I've had great fun. I don't know if you've watched my video on my 3D Shenanigans channel about how I was able to plant vegetables on the Sinti farm and then harvest them again. Totally works. I have amended that project a little bit. I'll give you an update on that very shortly, with which the plants actually don't start in their regular size. They start tiny and then they grow over time, and only when they're fully grown can they be harvested. So very, very proud of that. It's very interesting. I'm going to show you how to do that, and those are the things I'd like to focus on as soon as I've got both my websites sorted. So there. Do we hear stuff? Is it on? Do we have audio? We do not have audio. That is not so good. Let's see. Can we make audio happen? Audio, hello? Yeah, you see, we want to do... what do we want to do? That, don't we? I think. See, that should be audio. Which often means I have to do... Do we hear it? We hear it, don't we? I hear it. Can you hear it? Let me know. Oh yeah, so this is the other issue with this whole scheduling events thing, is that you have to schedule a new event every time. And the downside of that, of course, is that the settings for, like, the technical settings under the hood of each event are going to be very different, including latency. So currently, and I'm so sorry to say this, we are about 10-12 seconds apart from one another, and there's nothing I can do about it. Usually I make sure that the latency is as short as possible between you and me so that we have a good interaction. But now, as it appears, I'm saying something, it arrives at your end about 10 seconds later, and by the time you reply, the moment will be gone. So that's always the trouble with high latency services. So yes, that is a thing. You like that? Yes, yes, yes. Excellent. Making Games with Katie, she is just awesome. I love that her channel only has 7 videos, and it's just so on the point. That is how you create a successful channel, by the way. You don't have 11 topics in 7 formats. You have one topic and you stay on topic, and you have exactly one format on the channel. That makes the channel really successful. Sadly, I haven't implemented that on my channel. What a shame. I'm glad you liked it. Yes, so I've now added, so I've cleaned up the whole project. I made it a bit more simple. I have created a class a plant class that I'm deriving all the functionality from. And that then means that I can easily tear down plants that have been, that are in the world. So I don't have to check 3 things at all times. I can just, check one thing, and that's what makes that happen. So very, very cool. Very proud of that. Very pleased about this. Who lives here, I wonder? We have so many things that we have to do here. Look at that. This is another stick. I think, yeah, let's pick up sticks in case we need to play another round of beach stick ball. Is this not a stick? No, that's actually the umbrella. And I miss Mixer too. There's a new thing in the works, and that has been created by people who used to like Mixer. And they're not affiliated with Mixer, of course, but they are implementing just that interface, a similar interface that is, I think, even faster than the one on Mixer. And that service is called Glimesh. I have already registered, and you can you can follow me there already, and they're not quite live yet, but they're an open company. They're working on this thing right now, and I think all they're using is open source software, so including that protocol is also open source. And as soon as they're live, I really want to give those guys a go, because it's a wonderful service. They literally keep you updated on every step of the way, including how they build the company, and then how they hopefully be successful. They are not taking angel investors, which is also very important. So it's a slow growing, self-sustaining platform that will rely on people, the streamers, much like on Mixer, subscribing to the service, and donations from viewers, of which they will get a cut. So as soon as that is live, I can't wait to try that out. Mine too, Brian. This is what creates these spikes and troughs, and it makes it impossible for people to find content. Like if I'm thinking about your 3D printing content, it's difficult to find among the 3D content. People who want to follow my 3D content are really terrified by the amount of gaming content on my channel. And the people who want to follow the WordPress or coding or tech reviews, it's just impossible to find. Doesn't make it easier that the whole playlist organization is absolutely terrible on YouTube. Oh, no, don't do that. Apparently they're revamping that as well. So the reason why you can't organize playlists other than just a single strip on your channel right now is because that is also being rebuilt. And maybe by 2025 we'll have it. Who knows? Things just take forever. I think this might be the way up. I'm heading back up to the tower. I gotta get that exercise in. See you around. Yeah, me too. I'm gonna actually go ahead here. There's a wonderful talk by the developer of this game, by the way, Adam Robinson Yu. He gave that at GDC. It's only about half an hour long. You can find that on my YouTube community tab and on Twitter, which is what Twitter is great for, Brian, by the way. You can tell people, hey, I'm going to tweet it. I'm going to let you know on Twitter X, Y, and Z, and then people can just have a look at that. Or you can link to a tweet directly. You can embed tweets directly into your website as well. So Adam Robinson Yu, the developer of this game, A Short Hike, has explained how he developed the game, actually. Just a quick summary in about half an hour. That is a wonderful talk. The challenges he faced as a single developer, the tips and tricks that he's implemented in this game, very, very well worth watching. How he's done some of these effects, how the game was funded initially. So you know about my feathers or what? Don't know, what's your deal again? I forgot. What's my deal? What's your deal? Well, I'm hiking up to Hawk Peak. Wow. Sounds kind of basic. Hey, I'm just saying. Tourists come from all over there. They're like, I'm gonna hike to Hawk Peak. Then they get up there and they see that it actually takes real effort, and then they give up. Jeez. You don't have to be like that. Just saying. It's a little basic. So, what is your deal? I gave you mine. I need money. Sigh. I'm going to be short on tuition next semester. Nearly there though. Just trying to make some extra cash. How much do you need? Well, after I sell all my junk, I'll still be short about 400 coins. But whatever. That's life, I guess. So you know about my feathers? Well, got another golden feather. 13 of them. That is very cool. Brian, I would love to see sub-channels. I would love to see the ability of me being able to take a video of mine and put it onto one of my other channels. Just move them around. That way I could just shift all my 3D videos to my 3D channel, or even to a completely different channel. Create a channel that's WordPress 101, or create a channel that is what's it called, Dash Studio 101, and literally just go and shift all my Dash Studio 101 videos just to that channel, but retain all the metadata and my monetization privileges. That's what I would like to see. That would be great, wouldn't it? But this might take a while. So funny. Because, you know, I mean, YouTube know what channels of yours are linked, but they just don't let you. They could do more with that. There could be, you know, Vimeo had a nice feature once that it's gone away now, of course, but they used to have channels, and a channel is just a group of things that you put in a playlist essentially, and then that playlist page is like your own sub channel, which is awesome. And that is something that I would really like to see, and I think YouTube aren't prepared for that right now, because when they started, none of these features were important. I don't think anyone was thinking about what's going to happen to content or channels that have been growing for 10 years and that have now got 1,000 videos on it. How do we organize that into more manageable chunks? And I think it's only now that they realize, hey, we do need things like that. So I have a feeling that if it makes them money, they'll do it. And money is, of course, one of those things that might also prevent them from doing it, because if anyone had the option to push a video to any old channel, there'll be evildoers who say, well, my channel is monetized, you give me $100, I'll put your video onto my channel which performs better than your channel. And you think, yeah, well, that's of course what we want to avoid. We don't want to have that. But if I have several related channels, so like sub channels, sister channels, then it'd be awesome to be able to just shift my own videos around those channels. I think that's really the solution that we need. We're almost at the top, but it looks like the bridge collapsed. Yeah, man, that's uncool. There might be another way up, or I could just go collect more golden feathers. Can't we? No, we can't. Okay, that is not how to get up there. Dang, brother, that's cold. Oh, and of course I need to warm up, otherwise I can't climb walls anymore because I'm all frozen. I've got the frozen feather syndrome. Okay. Didn't think of that. I think Adam mentioned this in the talk, actually, how he built the story. And like one of the tips I remember is, do you remember when we found the fire? Let's go warm up. Do you remember when we found the toy shovel that we then need to bring to the guy on the beach who has a real shovel that's too big to make sandcastles? Well, one of the things he said during early playtesting is that he noticed that people had great difficulty in finding that shovel. So that toy shovel, there was one toy shovel hidden in the whole game, and it sounded like an optional item, so many people just didn't get to the top because they didn't do this sub quest there, because they thought, well, I don't know, it just seems optional. They also had difficulties finding that one shovel. So what Adam did in order to make people find that shovel easier is he put 7 shovels in the game, 7 toy shovels. So you have a much higher chance of finding it. And no matter which one of these you find, at that point, all other toy shovels disappear. And you have, as a player, you have a feeling of success. Hey, I found something. I found it early on. I need this to progress in the game. I thought that was just such a simple tip. That was, you know, I wish more game developers would approach games like this, rather than frustrate the player into not being able to find the one item that you need to progress. You just go, oh, put more in, make him find it quicker, no matter which way they take through the game world. Very, very clever. Brian, yes, competitors, that is also a possibility. Bear, tell me, what's the other way that we can get up there? Be safe out there. I'm the one who has to radio your aunt if you get into trouble. Well, thanks. So this is that way. That gets us to the broken bridge. See if we can climb this, shall we? Can we do it? Yes, we can. Oh no, just about. Maybe we can just about get up there. Let's try this. Yes, look at that. Haha. Well, that might get us further up here. But it also presents a bit of a challenge because the water that we probably need to make this a jumpable, grown-up thing is up there. And having exhausted all our the featherage here, we can't go get that. Crazy. Ah. Slipped off. What a shame. The MacGuffin! Oh, is that what it's called? Right. The MacGuffin. Mr. House, top of the morning! Or top of the afternoon, rather. Very good to see you, my friend. The MacGuffin, a term coined by Alfred Hitchcock. And I believe he said the spies care a great deal about it. We don't really know what it is as the audience, and we don't need to know. But it's the driving force for the characters in a movie or in a story to get something, to set them on their path. The MacGuffin. It could be like the secret files or whatever they have to find. So we can get up here just about. But that is it. We can't carry a bucket full of water and take it to climb up, I don't think. And that means we can't get up here. And we can try, because I seem to remember we do have that bucket here. More feathers aren't going to work either, because we'd need like a lot more feathers. Equip. Alrighty, got the bucket. But of course, with the bucket, I can't climb anymore. Dang, brother, that's cold. I'll pour it back out. We could go up here. Does that mean we can go further up? So yes, Adam is telling us which effect he's used for the retro style thing. He's telling us which plugin or which product he uses to make the camera move from one portion to another, to basically, like, you know, we can't freely rotate the camera is kind of restricted as a product for that, and he tells us which ones he used for that. So very, very interesting. It's all Unity based, of course, but very, very helpful, very valuable tips and tricks there. I wonder if this is something we can pick off with the pickaxe. What do you think? Yes. Ooh, okay. Look at that. We warmed ourselves up. That is clever. That doesn't get us a bucket of water, but it might get us kind of up here, maybe? Maybe? Yes. Yes, it does. We can see through the snow-capped mountains here and through all the clouds. Does that get us anywhere? No. Sadly not. This isn't something we can pickaxe, can we? By any chance? No. No, we can't. Well, that would have been too easy. But there's got to be something else about this lake of water. We wouldn't be getting it if this wasn't important for us. So we can make it up here. I wonder how far up the mountain we can make it with... no, that's too far. Even with 13 feathers, that's too far. Ah, nope, that's too far. So that means we just need more feathers. For more feathers, we need more money. Maybe just one more feather. What do you think? How far are we? Well, at least one more feather that we need. Well, so how much money do we have? Can we see? Coins. coins, 163 coins. So I think for 200 more coins, I believe we can get another feather, which, you know, wouldn't be that bad. We could just do some fishing and buy another feather of the guy who needs 4,000 smackers for his tuition fees, I'm thinking. That should do the trick. And that doesn't work either, no. Clever! Very clever. That's the other worry, of course, if you make a game like this and you make sure the player doesn't reach the top and has to figure out another puzzle or whatnot. And make sure you check every possible path there. It's been... I remember an interview by one of the... Oh, what's this? A second bucket? We have 2 buckets now. Is that right? Really? More buckets? Interesting. No, it's just 1 bucket. We just have a spare bucket now. Good stuff. Rubber flower. Yes, we remember that. I don't think I could fly or climb carrying a bucket full of water. Now we know. We've just seen that. Treasure chest. We've looted that already. Yes, I remember this one interview by one of the original Halo developers, and he was saying that these things are always taking forever for game developers when you have something that you want to make sure the player doesn't reach because it would crash the game, and you spend all that time making sure he can't jump on that one rock that would lead to a ledge or whatever. He says, you know, you spend all this time and then tomorrow morning you check on YouTube and there's a video exactly telling you how to circumvent all your effort. So that must be a bit of a difficult one. Equip rod. Go fishing down here perhaps. Oh, he's fishing. Yeah, let's join him. Let's both fish. Well, thanks for showing me how to fish. You're a natural. I don't feel like one. Whoops. Fishing rod. Equip and... Well, that's not a good way to fish. Oh, don't do that. You gotta stay on land. There, let's try this again. Ah, Scott! Top of the morning! Good to see you again. How are you, my friend? Oop. Yes! No? Oh, that didn't work. Oh no, you did catch a fish. Northern pike, 80.3 centimeters. Alright. Looks like we have a few more fish. That is nice. Oh, that's bait, actually. Scott, we're trying to fish so we can get some money, so we can buy more feathers, so we can go up to the top of the mountain, which is the only place where we can make a phone call, because that's the only place with mobile phone reception. That's the story so far. Happy Saturday indeed. Albino northern pike, new record, 81.4 centimeters. That's exciting. Brian is setting up some social media accounts today. That is cool. Congrats, Brian. I hope you're gonna have a lot of success with that. And one of them, probably my favorite social network is probably Twitter, just because it's so simple and casual. And one of the things I've just retweeted this morning is that Concerned Ape, the developer of Stardew Valley, Eric Baroni, he has just posted a kind of a sneak peek of what else is coming in version 1.5 of Stardew Valley, which I'm very much looking forward to. And he's shown us, he's very secretive about these things, so he's just posting one screenshot every so often, and then you have to kind of think about what does this screenshot give away? What does this mean? And in his case, oh yeah, let's fish here. That's good. In his case, it was a screenshot. I've retweeted it, so you can see that on my Twitter feed, about somebody fishing. This is why this keeps popping into my head. Somebody fishing, but in a location that we've never seen before. That location features trees that are in the water, We've never seen that before in Stardew Valley. And it also features somebody sitting on a chair. Not sure if that's our chair, if that's a friend of ours who can watch us fish. And it also features ducks swimming on the lake. We haven't seen that either. We've had chickens, we've had other animals, but we haven't seen swimming ducks yet. So, woo, that is also happening. Hiya! Yes, Brian, when you have them all ready, please let us know. It's a good way to keep in touch. But I do fully admit there are social networks that I don't grasp. Like Snapchat, I've tried once, that wasn't my thing really. Instagram, I've been on Instagram for 10 years and it's kind of exploded really since then. And I'm really not into Instagram, probably because whenever I scroll through that manic feed, I see posts by people who, I don't know, I don't recall following. And I see information that I genuinely am not interested in. So that could well be me following the wrong people, even though this is the thing, I don't know where these posts are coming from people that I don't follow. Not to mention that every third post you look at is an advert. That is also not something I want. There's something else that I've kind of fairly recently discovered, and that is Reddit. That's sometimes called a social network, and it's not really, I mean, it's kind of an it's kind of different. It combines short form content with long form content, so it has the same structure that you have with other networks, that you scroll through and see a lot of posts kind of abbreviated based on your interests, and then when you click on a topic you can read the longer posts and people can respond in long form content. So Reddit is another one I do recommend. There's a lot of good things you can discover there. Snapchat, yes, it's Snapchat. What's interesting about Snapchat was that whatever you post never stays longer than 24 hours. I think that's kind of sums up Snapchat. So it's not something like on Facebook where if you said something for 10 years ago, people can still find it, you know, if they look hard enough. And that isn't the case on Snapchat. Snapchat's very much in the last 24-hour thing. And so essentially that whole feature set of that nothing ever gets saved longer than 24 hours, that's been hoovered up by literally everyone that's implemented stories. Anyone from Instagram to Facebook to YouTube. Literally everyone has stories these days, and that is the idea of stories. Even Patreon has stories. I don't know if you've ever tried that out. But the idea is that you can add to your story, and then the last so many posts will stay in your story and they will display, and after so the oldest item of that story always disappears. I don't really like stories, it's really not my thing. But yes, everyone else basically took that feature and thought, hey, Snapchat, you're having success, that's awesome, let me just go steal those features and integrate them into my own platform. And this is why, if you're looking at these social networks today, it appears that everyone does what everyone else does. And it wasn't always the case. It was, at one point, they were all very different. The only one that's pretty unchanged from the beginnings, from the beginning days, is indeed Twitter. That's looks fairly the same as it was back in the day. I think that's why it's so popular with that generation, Brian. What all I get is bait? I need some cash, man. Looks like all we're getting here is actually bait. We're not actually making any money out of fish now. That's interesting. I think that's why Instagram is also so popular, because you just scroll through this feed of Giphies and one-word phrases and just single pictures that say it all. And that is all the time you have, really, to catch up with friends. So yeah, I think that's why I don't get it. I don't post much on it. I strongly believe in having purposes for every single channel that you have, and rather than post the same thing on every channel, which is kind of what the majority of people do, I think. So that no matter where somebody follows, they'll get whatever you've posted. I believe in having a purpose for each channel. So my Tumblr has a purpose, my Instagram kind of has a purpose. Whenever I find an inspiring message, visual message, I post that there. And, you know, my Twitter has the purpose of no matter what I post where onto which of my many websites. Oh, it works again. Oh, that's exciting. Thank you, Julia. At least I didn't know that the bot worked again. Maybe we should change that. Yeah, I'm no longer playing Lifeless Planet. Oh, there we go. I don't think we've found him yet. That's exciting. So yes, all my social networks have kind of a purpose. So my Twitter has the purpose that no matter which website I post something to, it'll all get posted on Twitter, so that the link can then link out to, you know, whatever, new video here, new post there, new article here, that sort of thing. That's what I'm using Twitter for. Lady Boss! Top of the afternoon to Kuwait. Very nice to see you. So glad that you could make it. We're just talking about social networks and, well, we need golden feathers to climb a mountain so that we can make a mobile phone call. We just found this new location here. Let's talk to the people. Are you okay? No, I'm not. I'm dying. Oh, of boredom. Well, that's not good, is it? This is a very serious problem. Is there anything I can do? All I wanted to do was ride the boat. But no! You're not allowed! You have to wait until you're older! Oh, don't we know that? Well, guess what? I'm older now. That was 5 minutes ago. Hashtag worst dad ever. Speaking of social networks, there we go. How old? Oh, now hold on there. I'll take you out later. But later is a million years away. Totally agree. Dad, let's have a chat. Hey, Claire. How's it going? We're Claire, by the way. I'm alright. How's business? Quiet. At least I'm getting some good reading time in. Is the motorboat booked today? Nope, not yet. You want to take it for a spin? Could I? The rental fee is 100 coins. Yes, we have 100 coins. Let's do this. I do want to take it for a spin. Sure thing. And here's the key. You found a motorboat key. All right. Lady Boss, yes, you can install it on your PC. You can get it. There's a link to the game in the description of this video. If you have a look at the longish description in the video, there's 2 links on it. One is for Epic and one is for itch. So this game was developed by a single developer called Adam Robinson Yu, and he has released this both on Epic and on Steam and on itch, which is kind of his private page. And yes, you can buy it for $7.99. It's very cheap. It's also available for the Switch and for PlayStation and for Xbox. So it's available on all consoles. In fact, this boat scene, that's actually really interesting. There is Adam posted kind of an animated GIF on his Twitter when the Switch version was released, and it was so cool. Claire goes and drives this boat up to her aunt and says, "Oh my God, can you believe this game is now released on Switch?" And she goes, "What's a Switch?" Well, also, I found a boat. It's a very, very funny GIF. Have a good time out there. I have a feeling we need this to... Oh, wow, we can drive a motorboat! Can you believe it? I have a feeling we need this to find things we need to get up the mountain. Don't damage the boat. Steering it is a little bit of a challenge. we found this? No, we haven't. Let's go dismount. See, we would have never gotten this without the motorboat. Oh, there we go. Is there also something here on this island? That's a water bucket, isn't it? Now we have 3 water buckets. I don't know if we need that, but hey. I'm not sure if we should be on land here. So yes, it's the way to steer this is it's got this weird rotation going on here. Can we go back? Oh, I have a horn. Oh, this is how we go back. Okay, B to go back, and it always rotates in the direction of. I have a feeling it always rotates 360 degrees. So it's not like you push the stick to the direction of where you actually want to go. You have to push this into a different direction somehow. Oops! Didn't mean to destroy the boat, I only just got it. Guess what, we can't go past the buoys here with stuff. Let's make sure we don't do that. Waterfall, well, we've been here before as well. Oh. This could be something. Can we do something with this? These things we can pick up? I don't know, let me go get out, see if I can swim here. Can I pick these things up? No. That's just like the Bermuda Triangle here. We're not allowed to do anything, but also we don't disappear, which is kind of good. So these controls remind me a little bit of Silent Hill, the first Silent Hill. That had controls like that. You had to rotate the player, and then somehow it would walk in a direction that you didn't expect it to walk in. So. There's a sign here, let me go read it, see if that tells me anything. Back to Hawk Peak Island, wow. I had guessed as much. So yes, Stardew Valley version 1.5 coming out at one point. We don't know when, but if it does, I'm totally going to have a look at it. I'm looking forward to it. See if I can use my old save game, if I have to use a different save game, if there are new... if there are more farms to choose from. Oh, that's a feather. I thought that might be a fish. Coins? No, shells. Sticks, always good. Well, thank you so much, Julia, for trying out the bot thing. Type !" hello and see if that works too. I think it's hello. It's either hello or test, but yeah, try hello. It should answer you. Yeah, can't go up there. Oh, there we go. It certainly answers you. That's nice, isn't it? He knows your name too. That's nice. Yeah, sometimes he doesn't work. So yeah, one of the good things about the whole Restream events thing is that I can now go and schedule tomorrow's event, and you can all set yourself a reminder. And if I'm setting something for next week, then, you know, there'll be a reminder there in place, and I know what I'm doing, you know what I'm doing. There's no surprises, which is kind of nice. Still might be late though. This is a new house we haven't found yet. Whoa! Coins galore. Not enough to buy a feather, but certainly, you know, something might keep us going here. Oh, is this the peak? Could this be the peak already? Ah. Maybe we don't have to go through all the to all the scary cold things. I have a feeling we still, yeah, we need one more feather, don't we? We need one more feather to get up here, to get a little bit higher. I thought maybe it's my timing. Let me see if it's my timing. Maybe I'll just do it slower. Will that get me higher? Yes! Oh my goodness! It does get me higher. Look at that. And we have quotes again. Awesome. Is this the peak? Can you believe it? No, it's a peak. I don't think it's the peak. Oops. I don't quite remember how I... Oh, there we go. How I zoom in. Alright. So yeah, this camera effect here, the whole why does this look pixelated effect, Adam explains that as well. And he says, there we go. That is the peak. And he explains it's not the PlayStation 1 emulator thing that I've linked to recently. He explains that it's something else. I think it's called GB camera, and it kind of emulates a Game Boy camera. Game Boy Advance camera, very nice. And the way this works is that you essentially have a very small rendering resolution, and so you're rendering to a screen essentially, and then your camera that shows this in full screen in 1920 by 1080, that sits behind that screen, so you're filming off the screen on which the game is rendered. And Adam says that this allowed him to build much lower resolution models. He says he's not the best modeler in the world, but if you do it all low poly enough, it doesn't look great when you look at the model directly. But then when you apply an effect like this, it just works perfectly fine. It gives this whole feeling an awesome look. You found a silver feather! Oh, really? Wonder what is a silver feather? What do we do with the silver feather? Golden feathers. It's soft and lighter than air. You can climb faster and fly higher. Oh, is that so? All right. That's what a silver feather is. So just to prove a point here, can we go from here? All right. Look at how high we can go. Without the silver feather, we barely made it up to this thing, but with the silver feather, it's no problem. We can go all the way up to here. Now that's gonna certainly come in handy. Mustn't forget the gliding action that I've got going here. Keep forgetting that I can do that. Where is my boat? There it is. See if we can land in the boat. Don't get wet. There we go. Whew. Nice. All right. Yeah, I really don't know how to operate the controls here properly. Where's our aunt? See if I can find my aunt. Auntie, I found a boat. Also, this game's available for Switch. Oops, sorry. It is a challenge. Oh, have we been on here? Oh yes, this was the thing that lets us fly high, I remember. Jeremy! Better late than never, that's what they say, isn't it? Very good to see you. Good evening to Singapore. Oh, that is my aunt. We have found a boat and a silver feather, Jeremy. We might well be able to make it onto the highest peak over here. Ah, it's so lovely here. I could sit here all day, but it looks like you are sitting here all day, which is, you know, fine. I'm sitting here all day too. I'm going to pour myself another cup of coffee first. And I will. There we go. So, with the boat, I don't know if we need to bring the boat back. I have a feeling the purpose of the boat was so that we could find the silver feather. And with the silver feather, I wonder if we can actually make it onto the top of the mountain. The silver feather lets us fly longer and higher. It makes us somehow, I don't know, more flyable, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Coins! Alright, more coins! Ooh, we haven't explored this area yet, have we? I wonder if that last feather is actually necessary. Look at that, there's more coins hiding behind the trees here. Who would have thought? We also haven't found that watch yet. I believe somebody needs a watch somewhere. That is partly what's so beautiful about this game, that we can just go and explore, and if we reach the top of the mountain, oh great, if not, hey, that's also cool. How's that headband? So do you really think it's luck? Well, I don't know. I've gotten this far and it's just me. Like, it's got to be luck. Or maybe a little, but you're so fast and you've trained so much. You've got this far because you're good. Aww. Yeah, I know. I think you've known all along. But I don't know. I get so nervous. Sometimes I wonder if this is all a fluke. Don't we all? But you're right. I don't need luck. Here, you can have the headband back. I'm gonna do this all on my own. Aw, look at that. Whoa, thanks. Good luck in the race. You've got this. So I wonder if we can now give the headband back to the person whom we've borrowed it from. So cute. All these little interpersonal stories there. I think that's what made Stardew Valley so nice. That we had so many people to talk to. Were you the one with the headband? No. Okay. No worries. I'll see you around. Yes, because I think there was one person whom we got the headband from. Like a turtle, perhaps? See if we can find him. Or her. Give that headband back. I mean, what else are we going to do with the headband? We thought that luck story had finished, but no. Any more feathers? One more feather we bought, so he's only selling them for 100. I thought they were 200. Well, I'm glad about that. That's good. Smell you later. How many golden feathers do we have now? 1 silver feather and 14 golden feathers. I mean, look at that. We can literally fly up all this way now. That is so cool. Not when it's cold and creepy, of course. So. See how high we can get. Warm ourselves up here. Don't step into the fire. You might burn your feathers, Claire. Very important not to do that. Hey, Mr. Bear. Yes, I know. We'll be careful. Can't quite remember what the best way to get up here is now. This way or that way? Let's try this way. I think that was this way. Look at that! Oh, that is cool. And now we can go all the way up here grab ourselves some water. First of all, warm ourselves up and go grab one of my 3 buckets here. Pour it out on this thing. Aha! That is so high up. Wow! Huff indeed! I did it! Oh my god, we did it? This is the peak? Grab that mobile phone, play a game. No way! Just breathing in the scenery here. Listening to the spooky noises. That's it. I don't think I can control Claire. This is just, you know, us breathing in the scenery. There it is, the phone call we've been waiting for. Oh my god. Sometimes you just gotta enjoy the moment, I guess. Cell phone reception. Alrighty. Hello. Hi, Claire. Mom! I'm so glad to hear from you. I've been waiting all day to hear from you. I've been worried. Oh, honey. I told you you'd be fine. Yeah, but you always say that. And I always am. Anyway, how have you been? Well, I'm at the top of Hawk Peak right now. Ooh, wow. I love it up there. May and I used to go up there every summer together. It's about time you made it up. Yeah, I know. You're so big now. My little girl's leaving the nest. You won't have any need for little old mom. But I do need you. I'll never not need you. When I heard about the surgery, how come you never told me this was a thing? I didn't want you to worry. But I know you can get worked up about things. I could have been there for you. You're all alone there now. Really, it was nothing. Everything was fine. Well, I'm just glad you're okay. I love you, Mom. I love you too. What a super cute ending. Wait, something's happening. Oh my goodness. Was that the famous Hawk Peak updraft? It looks like it. You should catch a ride out on it now, before it fizzles out. I wanna, but I'm kinda nervous. Claire, you can do it! I'll come visit you soon, okay? Also, don't forget to say hi to Aunt May for me. She's probably waiting for you back at the cottage. Bye, love you. Love you too, Mom. Well, what a super cute ending. Let's see if we can catch that updraft. Can we? Yes! That was it. I don't think I caught the updraft correctly. I should go back up and try it again. What a cute ending. We've totally made it. Hey, I need to catch that updraft. So we're not going to leave just yet. I'm going to go back up there right away. I wasn't sure what to do there. We'll make it up one more time. I don't want to leave this game just yet. Hey, also we've got this headband thing. Your uncle wanted me to remind you to take breaks and to stay hydrated. That's good advice. Just one more lap first. Okay. Well, the Aurora, you know. Maybe we've got special kind of LTE band that prevents Aurora interference. stuck in a tree. I'm trying to get past you guys. It's fine, you know. There. Come on, let's go up one more time. If this is in fact the way. I don't think this is the way. I don't remember the way. Maybe there's another way up. Like this. No, that wasn't the way either. That looks like it's the back of the mountain. I have a feeling it's kind of around this way. So, I mean, seeing that this is kind of finished today already, what are we going to do tomorrow? Any suggestions? Anything we can play in one day to wrap it up? Whoa, how exciting! Yeah, let's use all these flowers to get up. That might be nice. Aha, here we go. This is our way up. So, warm ourselves up here. Take another warming thing here. This is how we get up the top of the mountain. Then we head over here. Then we go jump up here, warm ourselves up, and then how do we do it? Just keep flying here? I think that's how we did it, wasn't it? Yes! Whew! Hawk Peak! Alright! Also, is this something we can... This looks like something we should be able to... No, it isn't. Okay, fine. Just thought I'd give it a go. So... That draft, I have a feeling we need to catch it kind of from here. There we go. That's a much better view of the island. That's what I've been trying to do. I didn't want to just crash into the stone wall. That'd be terrible. Just take as long as you need to circle the island. Found a boat as well. Very nice. Woohoo! Are we losing altitude? Can you tell? I can't tell. Very good. Oh, there's another one of these things. And there's another... So much more to explore here. Look at that. Woo! This is where my feathers freeze, this is where they unfreeze. Good stuff. Well, I think I'm going to go find my Aunt May down here. Maybe I can just glide all the way over to her. That would be nice. She's got to be down here somewhere. Yeah, I don't think we're losing altitude. There's still that watch puzzle that remains to be solved too, so I don't know. Auntie, are you here somewhere? I think she might be. Oh yeah, there's my boat. Perfect. Ah, there she is. Spoke to your sister. Oh, well, to my mom. Hey, did you make it to the top? I sure did. It was really nice. I can see why you like it so much. Though, it wasn't exactly a short hike. I'm really tired. Ha! Well, maybe that was a bit of an understatement. Only a bit. It's kind of been a busy day. Oh yeah? What have you been up to? Well, I caught a really rare fish. Since when did you learn to fish? Just today. Wow, you have been busy. Also, I don't mean to brag, but I think it became a beach stickball world championship today. What's beach stickball? It's gonna be the next big thing, apparently. It's like volleyball, but with a stick. I'd play that. Oh, I swam out to a mysterious island. You mean Pat's Point? Is that his name? That makes it sound like way less mysterious. Sorry. Anywho, you hungry? I'm gonna break out the hot dog soon. Well, I'm kinda tired out. I'm gonna go take a nap or something. Alrighty then. Have a good one. Well, that is awesome. I think maybe we've done it. I think maybe the game doesn't really end. This is the ending. We've made it to the top. I don't know. I think I might just catch a hot dog myself now and call it a day. It was so nice. What a cute little story. I'm so super glad I could share this with you, and thank you so much for hanging out. That was I very much appreciate that. I guess I'll be back tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't really know with what yet, and we can take another look at this, see if we can figure out how to find the watch, which we haven't found yet, or we could do something completely different. Give me a shout if you find anything that you think we could play in one day. Other than that, have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday, and I hope I will see you tomorrow. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.